Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing today? Ooh. All right. All right. Good morning, Java. How are you doing this morning? Let's see. 22.07. Minutes. There's just some resistant numbers to look for on the NQ off of the supply and demand zone first thing this morning. And we got a pretty good size support level down at, I think if we can hold this 22,107, we should sell. We could have a nice little sell down to 21,969. We will just keep these in mind. And this is also a 15-minute here too. So what it is, this is the top of the support on support, and this is the middle. And this one that I'm getting ready to put, this is going to be your bottom of the supply and demand area. Yeah. I think if we can get above that 22,146, we could make a nice little pop, kind of like yesterday when we got above that 69.70. How we pretty much use these. So this supply and demand started about what 11, 12 o'clock last night, and so right now we just been tapping. We've been tapping those 146, 147s. So just kind of keep that in mind, you know, kind of like yesterday with that 67 and that 16. Once we consolidated and broke out, man, it was just straight to the moon. But then if we push up and we still got tons of support up here, you know, then we can possibly go back to looking for shorts. So these are the zones that I'm going to be watching this morning to kind of just tell which, you know, direction we're going to be looking for. Let's see what else. Kind of looks like we have equal highs up here at 160s. Yeah, looks like we have equal highs sitting there. I mean, if they're not equal, but man, they sure are close at that 162. So definitely maybe a good target. Then it looks like a lot of resistance around. I think that's at the top here. This is right here is pretty much at the top of that 1 hour 15-minute support level. That's part of those numbers that I just put in the chat. Yeah, the 146. I mean, it's pretty obvious there how many times we bounced out of that area. Java, did you ever find any trades yesterday? What? Man, it almost looks like we kind of want to make a nice little straight up move this morning. That's kind of what we got yesterday. It was just a straight up move. I think if we can get through the 27s, which will be your next little resistance here. I got this other little indicator I put on here too to kind of try out. It kind of supposed to map out your consolidation zones. And you can say it's just pretty much been consolidating all morning, like consolidation, little consolidation, back in the consolidation, consolidate. I mean, it's just been basically consolidating since like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock this morning. So definitely kind of priming for a big move this morning, I feel. I just hope it's not that one and done type move that we get sometimes where if you miss that good move in the morning, it's just garbage for the next couple hours. All right, guys, we've got about two minutes before the market's open. There's definitely a lot here above us and below us. Everything's just kind of crammed together. You got the previous session high, which is sitting at 23. And you also got London high sitting up at 50. Then your session high is 162. Then just right below that, you have the previous session close. Most of the time, we always get a lot of resistance around those levels. I have that on this chart over here that kind of puts those levels up there for you. The ones in the goldish will be your London high and low and mid, and the blue is your previous sessions. So this is your previous high here from yesterday at 123. And previous close is all the way down at 2074. I don't know. I wonder if we'll get a sell down. All week long, man, we've been kind of pushing up. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what direction go. I mean, we look bullish. I mean, all of our EMAs are spread out, but man, I feel like anything can happen once we open. I don't try to judge, like I don't try to debate which way the market's gonna go when we first open. I mean, it definitely looks like it wants to go higher. If I was trading during the normal, like, you know, in the mornings, how all of our EMAs are nice and spread out with the 9, the 20, the 50, and the 200. But that doesn't mean a lot. What level we have to get through? The 126. 126. Yeah, so if we get above those previous session highs at the 23. That might have just been a little fake out. Ooh, this thing's just running stops, isn't it? Wow, that thing hit right off that resistant level at 46. Or support level at the 46. Like I said, I don't think we've had a good push down, like a good sell off all week. Right now, we're just kind of stuck at the London lows. Got 106. That's the what bottom of your 15 5-minute candle. What here? What 90s, 95s? Get back above that 105, 106 area, then we can maybe start looking for longs. But it has to get back above that 106. And that maybe that session mid here. Yeah, it's just range so far, man. There's just not really a lot to do right now. I mean, we're just continuing the chop from this morning. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we could possibly run these lows down here too, man. We got these lows all the way down. I mean, I hear a lot of other people are bullish, but who knows this morning. But we're just going to be patient, wait, just let the market do what it's going to do. Then hopefully we can hop in with it. The ES. What's the ES doing? ES breaking out this morning? Yeah. So far, those resistant levels are holding up pretty good. Man, the ES is still. No. Oh, you're going long at the 90? I'm not doing the. It's just too choppy for me to kind of pick a position. If it wasn't so early in the morning, I do like that where you pull up to the 10 and retest the 90 for a second bounce, but it's so early. At least for me, it is. I mean, you got your 10 points, so nice. What's that? Almost 20 points. You still got a runner going? Oh, you're out at 108? Nice. That's a nice 18-point move. The good old 90 bounce, baby. Yeah. It's always good to trade into the 90 or trade away from the 90. Excuse me. Yeah, trade away from the 90. Don't want to trade into the 90. Yeah, I always think 90s is a good opportunity if you're, especially if it's the first run. If it's the first run, I always feel like it's good. Now, if it's already tested it multiple times, no. And see, was it on this trade? I don't know. We hit it quite a bit. Was it the first 90 hit since we opened? Did you find a trade yesterday? I know yesterday morning you said you didn't find a trade because it started off really hard yesterday too. Oh man. February has been a tough month of trading, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably been the I thought those 2 weeks in December were tough, but man, this February has been tough. Like I can't remember the last time I've taken like 4 and 5 straight losing trades on my fundeds. Like that's how it's been for me this month. Like I said, I don't know if it's because of just the month of February or if it's just a new administration change. So I'm not positive. You got to get above the 07s to make a push up to the 27s. To me, I feel like the better of the trade if we can find support above 45, 46. I feel like if we can get above that, like we should have a nice little run up. Get a nice squeeze to the upside. I'm going to wait, possibly look for long if we can get above the 23s, 26. But if I can't find an entry there, we might have to wait to get above that 47.50. All right, here comes the 26. Get through that 26. Got through the 26. We got through that previous session. Ooh, did not want to see us lose that 26. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 46. We'll probably run into some resistance up at 46. It's on the struggle bus. Got stuck at this. Eh. Gotta hold that 26 level here. That's about the middle of that range there. These are 9 EMA. If we keep bouncing off the 9, more likely we're going to have that 21 pull back to the 17s, that opening range high. That was an ugly candle. Still getting stuck at those freaking 40s. Hmm. I think as long as this 26 holds back, we'll be okay. Man, come on. All right, comes another 20 roll. Very tough price action, guys. Not really a lot to do here, but just kind of just watch and have to just wait for the breakout. But goodness, I mean, that's usually a good sign of moving down. If we hit the 20, pull back, retest the 9, and can't get through this 9 here. Nope. We're still just kind of trapped also in this 15-minute range. Just couldn't do it. Ugh. Oh man. Java, it might have been good that you got your trade so early. Man. Hmm. Man, this price action just garbage so far this morning, guys. Mm. Looks like we got a nice little trend line build up here. We're close to getting that 46 above. There's that 86. Or 46, I'm sorry, 46. So top of that range. Struggling to get through those 46s here. Touch that order block. Hope we can get some kind of pullback now. Did we miss it? Might have missed it. Yep. I feel like that was it. I feel like if it hits there, it misses it, it usually sells through. So I might put my hand on the close button in case it doesn't bounce. Yeah, it's not bouncing. Ah, come on. We're going to miss our 10 points. We're so close. Just a couple points. All right. Right now, it looks like we're going into consolidation mode. All right. We got the bounce. It just didn't quite get the 10. All right, let's try the 20. Selling through. Woo. Let's wait and see if it just gets back above it. It bounced. I thought it was gonna keep going, so we just kind of played it safe. Ooh. Mm. Wow, this thing just, it's just crazy. Looking for the 26 possible break here. Here comes that 26 level we got to get through. Kind of sitting at a pivot here. Man. Oh, you got in a short? Nice. And that's your 15-minute and 5-minute range there at the 37s. No, couldn't break that 15 minutes. Right now, your 15-minute opening candle has been kind of the wall here. Damn. I mean, that's pretty much at the top of that freaking range at the 46 that we kind of put in the chat earlier. Got to get above those 46s. Need that 46 to hold up. And we're stuck. We're stuck at that supply and demand zone. We're stuck at the top of that. So if we can't close above this 46, we're probably pulling back again. stuck. Man, this stuff has been really tough to watch this morning, guys. Man, still cannot break through that freaking 46. So for the push down, you would have to have 46. If the Bulls are going to stay in control, we got to have the 26 hold, or that session mid here at the 24s. Man. Mm. Still retest in the middle of that range, which is the 40, 26, 27. Man, I don't know. Was that a... Uh, what would you say? Let me see. Maybe 15 minutes long. Oh, you got long from here. Oh, okay. If we get through those session mids again. Are you still in your short, Java? Good morning, Outer. You got 10 points out of that long from earlier. Nice. Dude, you've been slapping the trades down this morning, Outer. Hmm. Right now, we're just kind of stuck at that 200 EMA. Let's see if we can get that 90 push down here. We also got our IB8 set at 88. Ah. So that would have been your 21 bounce slash pivot bounce. Also at the previous session high, that's your 50% session here also. Man. It's that middle of that range there at the 26. That's that supply and demand area there at the 26s. We got above that 26. Oh, what a fake out that was. We got to hold the 26 if we're going to continue higher. If we can't hold the 26, we're going back down. Right there's the top of your 15-minute opening range here at the 38s. All right, we're in the macro time. Man. What we're doing is just waiting for us to break back above that's 15-minute and 5-minute here. You're targeting buy side. Where's your buy side at outer? Oh yeah, there's a Java was talking about that this morning, up at the 60s. We got there's the break. Unknown caller. Dialing. Woo, little fake out above that 15-minute range. So that's the London high there. Could get stuck there. That's also at the top of that range at the 46, 47s. We'll see if we get through those 60s. So this was like the third 15-minute breakout, but we're going to see if we can get a retest at the 15 minutes here. Yeah, definitely possible reversal at that 60s up there. And that's also, that was our previous high up there at the IBH. Yeah, I kind of thought that last push down that we were going to be getting a move down right here. I definitely thought this was going to be the big sell off here to run those lows. Uh oh. Everything froze. Woo, am I back? I don't know, my stuff froze up. Uh, let's see. All right. I don't know if the power glitched there for a minute. I'm not really sure what happened there. It did scare me a little bit. I'm like, please, internet, don't, or whatever, don't freeze up. All right, there's our 15-minute break. That puts us about 10 points above the IBH here. So see if we get that little retest here. Oh, there's the little touch. That's also the top of that order block there at 60. And that's a wick test. Well, shoot, we might have already wicked it. Hmm. Ooh. Man, such a big candle. Let's see if we get it retest back up to here. All right, let's see a bounce here. Maybe a push back up. Dang it. I was hoping to take this failed fair value gap here, but man, it pushed through so hard. I was hoping for a push back up. You think we might get a second leg for a retest? Uh, NQ still looks strong. Hmm. Hmm. Come on, NQ. We only go higher. Hmm. Come on. What are we going to do? Hmm. We're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this level here. We'll see if that order block from that 60 is going to hold or not, or we hit the 50 EMA. Most of the time, if you sell back down to the 50, you'll sell through it. And we got our 50% mark down to the 30s. Are we? Oh, I guess it is 11. I think it's at 46. 46 is your wall. Long as oh, goodness, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna break back through our IBH. This just this is just only if we stay below above the IBH. I'm gonna take some of the risk off in case we pull back. In case the 60s doesn't hold up. Because I got in early. You should wait for it to print is the safer. Come on, print. Print and go. All right. Got to have the 60s hold up. There's your 60 bounce. Let's see if it holds. Nah, shoot. It's looking weak. There we go. Get the bounce. Come on, 60. Be nice to us. It's Friday, 60. We haven't taken many trades today on this eval here. Ah, crap. Did not want to see the red candle. try to limit our risk some. Not quite the full 10 points. So what's that? 8 points. That'd be what, $80 if we take a loss on that one. Or right at 100. I'm sorry, it'd be $100 on this account. And that'd be our eval, which we're up about $700 still. Apex never did fix my account that got messed up last week. I was hoping we'd make one more little run for the highs up there. If we start losing the 60s this time, we may kill it and just look for another entry. All right, we're losing that 60. I'm just going to kill it. All right, I do not want to try to re-enter this. That's so... uh-oh. I like that possible session mid here. If we can get the push. A lot of times we like to bounce off of that 50% mark. That would have been your 50 bounce. Let's see if it pushes back up and holds. What is oh, a triangle. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Damn it. Just in case we don't lose the 40s. I wish I got in at the 50s. All right, break even. Let's see if we get some kind of pullback, then a drop. Come on, 38. Not confirmed for the short yet. Dude, come on, don't screw me over like that. I hit the 9 points. Come on, that is so BS. Don't 9-point me today. Okay. All right. If we get through the 26s, I feel like we can have a little boner candle down to the downside. Like we have equal lows at 105 here. Let's see if these 30s hold up for us. Not quite, but it's close. Or even the 90s, maybe. Waterfall. It took us twice to get in that trade. All right, there's. Okay. And so what are you looking for, Outer? Are you waiting for us to push back into the 38s? Like what short setup are you looking at or waiting on? Is that this type or I like the fact that our 26, 27's holding up. Let's see here. That's the middle of that range. There comes your second leg, outer. All right, we're watching for outers 44 entry here. Like I said, any entry that anybody puts in the chat, you know, you kind of have to take that at your own risk. It's, you know, I mean, that's just what anybody trading. You take all your entries at own risk. If you're copying someone from the lobby, Chad, or copying me or anybody, it's at your own risk. Yeah. I just like to let people know, you know, I'm not sure if people do that. I mean, I know some people do copy like just random lobbies and stuff, but you know, just as long as everybody's aware that, you know, anytime you follow people into trades, it's always at your own risk. No, don't get emotional. Like, I took that outer and it fell. What the crap, man? I'm gonna hunt you down. So far, you got some pretty good resistance there. At best, could a scout, depending on what it has to offer moving forward. I think you're good if we can get back below the 30s and 26. 30s and 26 is definitely some resistance from this morning. Let's see. Right here, this is the middle of that range on 26. This is some of the areas I was using to trade off these levels this morning. This is why I'd like that trade earlier below 46, because it's at the top of that range. But man, we have hit that thing a lot. Look how many times we bumped into this supply and demand zone here. This is where I thought we would be going early down to the 80s from this short earlier, but we didn't make it down there. So if this, you know, if hopefully this 44 trade will get us down there, be nice, get us back down to them 80s or 90s, 80s, 90s area. 93 would be your first target. For me, I want to see 30, a fell on 30 and a fell on 26. Hey, that would have been a winning trade for me altogether because you know me, I like those 10-point trades. That would have been a 10-point winner for me. What my runner left, so that 44 would have been a winner for me, depending on how you set up your take profits. So there's the bounce off your session mid there. So that's usually expected. This is why I like to wait for us to get below this since we're so close to it. Now, if we were coming from a long ways, like usually we get a bounce here, but man, we just went straight through. I don't know if that was no, it wasn't London close. I think this is the London close here at 11:30. Oh, you've taken 3 trades today so far, Outer? I didn't know you had that many setups. It's not about the losing trades. It's all about, to me, I just try to not risk so much whenever I do take losers. That's usually my goal because I take more losers than winners some days, but I'm still green just because I get in the right setup where I'll get that nice 40, 50 point move, and I just try to limit my when I'm over trading. But I do cost myself because I go to break even sometimes too. Honestly, Outer, it's probably better like that because I listen to a lot of different people on my headset just to make the morning go by. And trust me, I've been influenced by someone doing call outs before. I haven't done it much lately, but in the past I have done that where, you know, someone's like, oh, above the 80, we should go. And I'm like, it kind of looks right. And I take it, and that crap's a fail. So I'll be influenced by somebody else's levels. So your influence, they all right, there's that 30 break. I'm waiting to see 26. If we can lose that 26 and that pivot, we might jump in there with you, Outer, but only with 2 micros though. We're already up 150, so we're just trying to hold on to our profit. So we're gonna lower our risk down. Like I said, 26.30. Those are what I'm looking to fail. And right now, it don't want to give up that 30. Come on, give up the 30. I figure if we can take it below the 26, we got the pivot here. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of right now, though, if we get below the 26, is something you got to consider is your VWAP and your 200 moving average. So, whew. Ooh, the devil 30. The 30 just did not want to give it away. Is Nutty Bar still trading? No, he's already off. What about Country? Country still trading? I usually listen to just whoever, just listen to different traders. That way it makes the all right. Like I said, I'm waiting for the 2630 break. Oh. Just got methodical, man. Whoa, there we go. Come on. I was looking away, looking away. Like I said, the only thing that scares me is this 200 moving average in this VWAP. All right. Oh, another level is the opening range high there. There's so much in this area. It's nerve-wracking. You move to break even? Nice. Mine's a light trade. At the most, I'll lose is $40 if we lose this trade. It's too later in the morning to over leverage. And that's why I said we have so much going on in this area. These are all like good bounce levels. We need to hold the 26 if we're going to continue down. This is why we brought up the VWAP, the 200 moving average, the pivot, and your 50% mark for the day. And 26 is kind of like your supply and demand zone. We're going to get stopped out. Oh, no. Well, did it? Yep. What? Come on, so close. All right. We'll see if we can find another entry. Yeah. This is why we kind of just we talked about these levels. That's why I went in with very, very low contracts. It's still making lower highs, but we're also making a little 1 minute trend line here. Might have been to the move, one little move early. I thought we were going to get the dump right there, Ponzi. I was kind of a little on the bear side this morning for some reason. I don't know why, because I thought we've been moving up all week long. I thought we would finally get like that bigger sell off, like a nice trend and lower. what'd you say? No good sign on the up candle. Yeah, that sucks. If you said you've taken 3 losses this morning, then you get up a little bit, then come back and break even. Those are the worst because it got all the way down to what, the 15? Did it get down to the 15? How are you doing today? So far, we're still green. The count that we're trading here, we're still up 107. We were up a little bit more than we just took a $40 loss on that last trade there. Let's see. The top of the range here is going to be at 47. So if the Bulls are going to take back over, we need to get above the 47, then 60. Then the Bears are going to have to get back below. Man, this area is still super tough. Plus, we're kind of heading into the 12 o'clock hour on a Friday. So a lot of times it just turns into chop. Heck yeah, that's pretty awesome. Taking the prop fund money. That's a pretty good deal. I don't know how many evals or funded accounts you had to trade to get it, but man, that's pretty good. I was about 2 trades probably away from a payout, then we kind of hit a losing streak this month. We hit about a 4 or 5 losing streak on our one funded account. So we kind of took a breakout from it just to kind of take the pressure off. So we're not really thinking about it. And we've been trading these other funded accounts. I think I would constantly take my money out as I get it. There's no use leaving it for them to hold it. At least that's what I would do. Because you never know, man. Prop firms, like you just hear horror stories with those guys. You just never know. I'm not saying all prop firms are like that, but still, you just never know. If you're entitled to it, you might as well just take it. So, which I mean, I haven't heard anything bad from. I've never had issues with Bulinox, but I don't know. I think I would just constantly take. If I'm owed say $2,000, I would just take my $2,000, then try to make another 2,000. Just take the max that you can take from them and still hold on to your account. Right. Yeah, you have to keep $2,600 in there. So if you got 4K, take your $1,400 and start building it back up, or make another what, $600. That'd be 2K. So right now we're just kind of stuck in that supply and demand zone, which is between 46, the middle of the supply zone, and that 26. I'm pretty sure you can do it as many times as you want. It's a 10-year account. After 3 or 4 withdrawals, you can take the whole amount. So let's say you take 3 out, or maybe it's on the third one. It's either the third one or fourth one. You can take the whole thing out. Ooh. That VWAP. Don't bounce at the VWAP. I got stuck at the freaking VWAP and the 200 moving average. I'm trying to limit my risk. That's going to put us back to pretty much where we started out today. Not quite close. We're still in this for 7. Got to lose that 26. I was hoping we would run these wicks once we broke that level. We would run these wicks here. We still may. All right. Come on. Let's take out these wicks. Got wicks all the way down here. Where we're popping now is at 16. That's your opening range high from this morning. And a lot of times it takes a few hits to get through that. You can see we hit it right there on the head the previously and here. So you would think that we'd at least go through it this time. All right. Oh, dang it. I hope it just didn't run this wick to push back up. There we go. That looks like a bearish candle. Come on. There we go. Boner candle. We still got these wicks down here that we can run. And all the way back down to the 2100s. So lots of wicks. Lots of wicks. All the way down to the 88s. 88s was a zone I was looking for earlier. $21.9. Oh shoot. These wick candles are insane. If we can get a pullback, maybe we'll just try to jump in on that one too. Man, these wick candles are insane. Did you re-enter that outer from back up in the 30s or your 40 target that you were looking at earlier? All right, so if we enter this next one, we did go a little heavier on that one. Yeah, no, well, we may have the morning type trading for Monday morning, but it won't be all day. Are we gonna lose this VWAP? How many times I get burned trying to take some trades around the VWAP, the 200 and a pivot? Yeah, this is the second time I've wanted to target that 88.80 range. Oh, you're looking for push all the way up to the, oh wait, push down 22.088. Yeah. Ooh, we got back above that level there. Oh man. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's what we're. Kind of looking for. We printed outside the gap, but it just. All right. What's up, crypto? This is just two micros too. So right now we're in this for 40 minus 2, so about $35 we're in this trade for. Oh, the fair value gap trade. All right, retest the bottom of the gap here. Usually these kind of turn into losing trades if it's not an instant, because most of the time on these fair value gap trades, they're usually pretty instant whenever we sell through these gaps or push through these gaps. Most of the time, whenever you get a little green and they push back through them. Would that take us down to 163? Yeah, it's getting choppy. It's expected, man. It's Friday lunchtime. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take any more trades. I'm just gonna try to hold on to the profit that we have. Right now we're up 229 on our PA counts. We haven't been trading the PAs on the stream. I've been trading those on Rico candles. So pretty much the same thing. It's just trading on Ricos. So basically what we're doing is we're looking for pullbacks on Rico candles. So most of the trades I took today were a little earlier. So basically what it is, I wait till there's a trend with the Ricos. Let's see if we can find a trend. I had to wait a little while to get a trend. I think it was this morning. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where we took them. Or Hachi candles, is that what they're called? Hachi? Yeah, no, Ricos, yeah. So a lot of times we wait for we get a flare out, then we wait for a pullback either into this 21 EMA or the 50 and just try to put a resting order there. I think it was somewhere in here because I remember we got like a 30-point move off of the Rico candles. Yeah, I've messed with them a little bit, but I've started watching them a little bit more lately. I like that it takes all of the mess out of the candles. Like you just don't see this. Like it just looks cleaner. I try to trade those. I don't know, probably early last year. But lately, what I've been doing is I've only been like maybe entering on what like just a couple micros. Oh, the volume bars. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I've looked at those, but I've never really used them. I'm sorry. I'd misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were talking about these, but you were saying the volume bars. Let's see what the volume looks like. What number do you like to watch? Like what size volume? Like that stuff goes all the way up to what, 100,000? No, I was saying, what size of volume bars do you like to watch? Technical highs at 49. Oh, just the spikes. I guess I never really thought about that. Yeah, we got a lot of wicks to the downside. I'm kind of with you on that outer. I thought we were going to push back down into the 80s. What's up, Pine Tree? It's going good. We've taken a couple little small winners and losers on our eval. Our one funded accounts, we've been kind of just cycling through the fundeds. I haven't been trading the one I took a little beating on there for a little bit. So the last 2 days we're up $338 on our fundeds, or $288 time you take out fees and stuff. So it's been okay today so far. I still didn't get my one eval from Apex fixed because I had to end up buying a new one from that one that got messed up Monday. So I was really hoping they would fix it, but they didn't. So I had to start over on my eval. That froze. So this next one that we just started this week, we're already up quite a bit because we've been trading it pretty aggressively. We're sitting at 25,925. This is the one that's broke. No, wait, it's this one. This is the one that's broken. Or I guess it was when it froze up, I got stuck in that trade. They said they fixed them, but what happened is I couldn't close the trade, so it stayed open all night. Because it was still in the trade when I logged back on in the morning. And I guess since it was still open, they couldn't fix it. Then I hit up support, but they still haven't fixed it. But luckily it was just an eval. I think it was one of those 80% evals, but still, I still didn't get to use it. Well, actually, I did get to use it for about a week or two. then it got stuck. I don't know. I think it happened to quite a bit of people that whenever Ripnick had an issue, was it this week or last week? I think it was this week when that happened. I can't remember. It was recently. Yeah, Monday. That was it. Monday when that happened. Yeah, it was everybody. It was all of Ripnick that had that issue Monday. But Methodical Man told me that Apex fixed accounts, but like I said, mine didn't get fixed. I was hoping when I logged on the next morning that it was going to be fixed, but I had to end up buying another eval because of it. So I happened to top step. Yeah, I think it happened all across the board. Everybody was getting screwed. Guys, this is just turning into a classic Friday lunchtime chop, guys. I still want to give gold a try, Pine Tree. I just haven't got around to it. When does gold usually have the most volatility in it? Uh-oh. It does pretty good during the Asian. All right. Is this the dump? I like it if we lose to 26, but man, we've been ripped by that freaking VWAP a few times already. We could get stopped at the VWAP once again. So this will have to be definitely the last trade of the day because this will put us back down to $100 if we get stopped out. Oh, the next short setup was up at 150. Ah, crap. Might have been way too early. I'm going to start taking some risk off the board because a lot of times we struggle to get through this opening range high from this morning. So we're just going to take risk off. So right now we're just in it for 6 points. If we get below the opening range high, we'll probably go pretty close to break even. So what's that, about $30 or $40? That still puts us in the trade for. Or was it 42? Maybe it's 35 to 42. Something like that. God, man, if we can break those 16s, man, it should be a little death candle. And we got that big wick there, right there. Well, I feel like I have a good take profit area because we got that previous wick here. All right, break even. Free trade. I must have hit 9 points because usually if I hit 9 points, I go to break even on my ATM strategy. Oh, don't do it. We're going to stay in the trade and risk a little bit. There we go. We got below that opening range. It's still on the struggle bus. Oh, ooh, we're going to risk a little bit since it's just one micro contract left. Just gotta stay. Oh, couldn't. It's like, man, if we can just stay below the 16s. I may risk a little bit more up to this pivot here. This way, if it has to have a non-EMA touch. So we're still in the trade for 6 points at $2. So we're only in the trade for 12 bucks. And we're trying to make, what's that? 20 plus 10, so 30, 60 bucks still left that we can make if we take it back down to the 90s. Okay. Yeah, I've been meaning to look the last couple days and I keep forgetting about it. Owner candle. Come on. Just 10 more points. I'm gonna still risk because I don't, like I said, it's just one micro. So we're still going to stay in this trade for 12 bucks to try to get that 90 down there. We still almost hit 20 points. I mean, that would have been a good trade. Even if I wasn't trying that, you could have got almost 20 points. Or maybe we can try to add a contract if this can hold. Maybe I'll risk the full 20. What's that? $16. Man, I hope we don't have to go back up to your one target there at the 150s outer. Not at least until we run those lows down there. But we may have to push back up to the 50s before we run those lows. Pretty much the same thing we got earlier whenever we had this nothing but all wick candle. Pretty much the same over here. Above 26 will probably kill it, just because 26 is that line in the sand for me that I've been kind of just talking about all morning. That's the middle of that range, 26.75. This is kind of where we've been trapped. This is a supply and demand indicator for TradingView. And so it just kind of marks out all the supply and demands. And you can see this 26 has been kind of a magnet this morning. And we've been having a hard time breaking through the bottom of this demand area, which is at the 106s. And that's for the 5 minute, 1 hour, and 15 minutes. So, been on the struggle bus getting through there. If we can get through those 106, I think we'll get a little dump. We just got to get through the 106. So that right there. This is a consolidation indicator. It kind of shows you where your consolidation's at. You can see we've been pretty much in this big box for the last hour. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. It may want that 50 outer. We definitely don't want to see it get above the 26. 26 is my line in the sand there. 26.75 is my line in the sand. Boy, you hit that 26. Come on. Sell off. You just wanted to kiss the 26 again. Yep, we hit the 26. Yeah, if this doesn't push down, that's just going to be a fake out for it to go higher. I see this kind of play over and over quite a bit. If we don't continue lower, more likely it's going to go back up from here. Come on, Bears. Oh. Come on. Ah. This is a pretty long trade just with one micro. Goodness. If we can lose the 106, we should hopefully get a little elevator down. Is what I'm hoping for. If we lose the 106. 10 or 107, 106. We got to lose that level. Look, we bounced right out of that area too. Shoot. I'll shoot 94 because that's the top of that next demand zone here at 94.75. Man, that would be a. I guess we already bounced out of that area once. I guess I didn't realize that either. So here's the demand zone that we're kind of trapped in now, right here. You can see how many times we done attempted to break out of this zone. Your next zone down there is at the 0.94, which I guess I wasn't paying attention whenever this one was created. We did bounce out for this one already once. So we could go to the middle of this zone since we've already hit it once. Ooh, we're still bouncing off of that freaking. $107. That's looking kind of scary. I'm just not sure how many more push-ups we have to push up. I just figured the more we keep pushing up there, we're going to end up just pushing all the way back up to the top. We got to get through it on this candle. Where's your, is the sell side, is that the 88 that you have marked out, Outer? That 80 range? Okay. Yeah, I know. If we can get through the 07s, we should get a little elevator down. It's the 07s, which is at the bottom of that demand zone. Come on. Come on, do it. The NQ just does not want to give it up, man. Come on, give it up, NQ. Boner candle, come on. All the way to the 90s. Come on, give it to us to the 90s. Oh, come on. All right, we're going to let the ATM strategy take the rest of the trade. So if it comes back and stops us out, it stops us out. So close, so close. Dun, dun, dun. We made it. Look at there. Break the 07s. Not quite the big boner candle I wanted down, but it still got there. Oof. And we're about to sweep your sell side there, Outer, at 88. And the reason I chose 94... So this is why I chose 94. Look, right there on top of that supply and demand zone. What a bounce off of that. I mean, it just barely ticked past it. So that's why we chose the 94 instead of the 88. Oh, my legs. All right, guys, that was probably gonna be my last trade for Friday because I don't want to continue. Then I just keep the green we have. So for our eval, we're up 255 on the eval, and for our fundeds, we're at 229. And this is a fairly new eval, so we made almost $1,000 this week on the eval. This is where I said I had to start a new one because of the one that got destroyed Monday whenever the markets froze up. So this is the one that we lost Monday. This is one I still have to pay for because I'll have to see when the renewal. I was trying to wait till the renewal date to pay for that because we're sitting at 26,507. And I think this is probably one of the evals I failed, but I don't remember when I failed it. I'm pretty sure it was back in January because it hasn't renewed. And I'm not sure when the renew date is. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, we're only a few subscribers away from hitting 700. And this was the first week using these supply and demand zones and kind of like them a lot. They've been paying off pretty well. This indicator, I don't usually do like buy and sell indicators, but I do like supply and demand zone areas. This is a consolidation indicator. So what it does is it marks out consolidations for you. So what way I would use it is, you know, you wouldn't want to be trying to like kind of keep you from short in the bottom or long in the top whenever you're inside these marks. See how we were in this zone here, then we finally broke out and we sold down, then we started our next zone. Because that's something mistakes I do make where I end up getting long at the top of the range because I'm not paying attention to the range. So these just kind of helps me see where the range is at. Thank you, Outer. Everyone have a good weekend. Remember, the market's only open a half a day Monday. It's a President's Day, so I think they're only open till 11 or 12.